What's going on YouTube? Welcome to another vid. It's been a long time since I've consistently uploaded, and this is probably the second time I've done this voiceover, so I'm just gonna kind of make it as swift as this video is. Back to training. Well, I've always been training. I haven't stopped. I just started actually posting the videos I was filming. Just, didn't really have a desire to post and edit, so same old splits. We're doing legs and back today, starting off with deadlifts. Deadlift focus, trying to always get that deadlift as high as we can go. Same for any other day, and then we switch our T1 and T2, which is an accessory that helps that main compound movement. So just going to really show you the compounds today. You can kind of see my warm-up sets here, and then my top set is when I'm wearing the belt. Just a quick, kind of overview of what's going on. We'll get in more depth with the videos that come along. Just trying to get myself back out there and back to editing. So just been training, being consistent. I'm probably the most consistent person I know when it comes to lifting. I don't think I've missed a workout day in about 5 years, and if at any point I've had to change the schedule, I'll move a day or put it somewhere else in the schedule to make it work. But yeah, just a little bit of a struggle here on the deadlifts today. Not my cleanest set. You'll see as the weeks go on, how I address that, and then how fatigue manages to affect how these sets look. So doing my best just to try to keep that intensity high. I'm not going to include any of the bodybuilding stuff here, just the more exciting movements. As I edit more videos, I'll add them in there. They're just, they're not very exciting when you're doing sets of, between 10 and 20. It's not fun to see. I mean, you can talk over it, but I don't know if people are actually listening. But yeah, I mean, heavy lifts and stuff like that, just going to give you various angles and me moving stuff. It's, fun to see weight being moved. And again, I'm not the strongest person in the world, just consistent and just trying to add stuff. So a little of the exercises that I'm going to add in here. SSB is what I like for my secondary squat outside of a traditional high bar barbell squat. And, I'm just progressing everything, trying to get better day in and day out, making adjustments when needed. So, just enjoying my time, doing the lifts I want to do, taking stuff out when I don't want them. And that's always been my motto. Just get really good at the things that you enjoy doing and then learn how to do others. So going forward, that's what the videos are going to be like. I'll probably swap in an exercise here or two just to give it some variety, just to kind of see what goes in. And at the end of each vid, I'm always going to show you, the whole workout, so you can get a idea of what I've done. So a lot of people, when they look at me lift, they're like, "Man, you really are just doing heavy stuff and lower rep ranges," and that's simply not true. That's just the stuff I enjoy filming because there's the most amount of weight being moved. And these are the more, I want to say, high-risk exercises where you kind of have to be dialed in with your form. And for the most part, I feel like I have pretty solid form, and I'm always happy to help. So going forward, if there's, any interest in people wanting form breakdowns or me to kind of dissect how I'm doing something, I've got more than enough time to try to get that done. Just depending on what's needed. I know people tend to have a pretty short attention span now, so it's not always they're not going to sit through your whole video and listen to everything you say. So I'm trying not to spit any additional knowledge that people don't really want to, uptick. There's more intelligent people out there with the backgrounds, the MDs, the PhDs to back it up. But for the average lifter, I feel like I'm a pretty good source. If you wanted to get clarification on anything, I've been consistently lifting since I was about 16. I'm 30 now, so 14 years of lifting, and I've made continual progress, strength-wise, physique-wise, stuff like that. Not the leanest guy in the world. I'm an average human being, just trying to throw weights around that not many people do, and just trying to have a good time doing it. So you're gonna see just a conglomeration of my favorite lifts from this day, which is a legs and back day. Deadlift focus with an emphasis on lats to get stronger, and then you'll see my upper body day, which is an OHP focus, which I love OHP. It's probably my second favorite lift outside of deadlift. Here's an example of an accessory I'll do on the lat pull down. And there's so many different attachments, so many different ways you can do it. I'm just going to run with one attachment for a while, or grip length. And I'll adjust as needed. So the wide grip's been feeling pretty good. I feel like it carries over to squats pretty well, just because I've started to move my grip out just to get a little bit more tightness as the weight goes up. So again, nothing is always going to be picture perfect form. You're going to kind of see me make hiccups along the way, but that's part of the lifting experience. Nobody's got perfect form at all times. It's dependent on your leverages and what you're able to do. Some people have longer torsos compared to their their legs and vice versa. So I'm just kind of showing you what I'm doing and how I'm doing it in the safest way possible. And everything I do is based off of a program. Every number is calculated. There's a plan going in. I'm not just kind of walking into a gym and just kind of looking around deciding, oh, I'm going to do chest today. No, I've been doing essentially a push pull legs for, man, I want to say 5 6 years, more of like an upper lower, but there is some carryover there. I did start doing strongman stuff. I have a strongman day. That's a good amount of weight and volume thrown around, and then I add in stuff there too. So just trying to get active. And then in the summer I'm kayaking a lot and boating and fishing, so I'm being cognizant of that. um, there's just a lot of different factors that you have to factor in, especially when you're an adult and you have other responsibilities. So just trying to log my training going forward, just being consistent. I just was not enjoying the training to post online. Like, the weights weren't moving the way they should, and essentially, I just wasn't happy with my progress. And when you post on social media, you're assuming people are expecting progress and things to change, but it's not always the case. Consistency over everything else. So just finishing up here with close grip bench press, and this is my secondary exercise. So back to my theory before about having a T1, so that would have been the OHP, and then this supports that lift, and then just have like a chest and shoulders workout after the fact. Just various angles here. I sometimes use wrist wraps, sometimes I don't, depending on the day. I'm feeling good, I don't really worry about it. But going forward, I'm going to get more in depth with videos. I just kind of wanted to pump this one out just to get the things going, start small, and then go forward and move on from there. So you'll see a lot more in-depth workouts. I'll probably add stuff in and just kind of keep you updated. And you'll see here at the end of the vid, I'm going to include, both workouts screenshot. I use an app called Jeffit, and I've just been using it because I've been using it for like 8 years, and I haven't found one that is seamless to use. It's not an Excel spreadsheet. So yeah, keep following me. We're going to be consistent with this. Like, comment, subscribe. We're going to keep lifting, making gains, and then if there's anything you want to see, a breakdown of how you do things, let me know. If not, I'm just going to kind of show what I do in my program. But yeah, thanks for watching. It's good to be back. See you in the next one.